haven't gone out with you.
It's some birthday.
Yes, Carly's 21st.
I don't know if I'll be going out because of an event, but hopefully.
Yes.
Hopefully on Saturday.
I didn't go out last weekend.
I haven't gone out with you in a good month.
Oh my God, you guys haven't been together. That's why Slicing came back.
Yeah. Sky was away and then I was away, and then last weekend I was away and you went out.
Yeah.
You get absolutely.
I'm so excited to get so drunk.
Yes.
Not too drunk though, because then.
No.
I think I'm not the worst. I reckon Lilith's definitely the worst when she gets drunk.
I reckon that's different. Like you can become like very crazy, like
Wild.
very crazy, and then you're like don't want to take anyone's like shit.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
Lilith.
You're
quite
angry.
She gets a little bit.
If someone like does something to
and
you,
even if it's like nothing bad, it'll be 10
We
times
call
worse.
Lilith Karen. She's drunk.
And I've all a drunk name. We all have
We
it.
all have a
love
drunk
my
name.
drunk name.
Lilith's Karen. I'm Patricia.
I'm Gertrude.
I'm
Shakira. We'll
Shakira.
talk about why later.
Yeah. And
Carly's Agatha.
But I remember the first time I went out with you, you just started screaming at like a random person in the car, and I was, and me and Lacey was just like,
So I was walking
'Cause you're so
across
shy.
the road,
Yeah.
like that one.
yeah.
I was walking across the road, and this girl just starts beeping and like being really rude to us. And
Oh
I'm
my
like
God.
standing there going, "Hit me! Hit me! I'll get money for
Oh
like
my
you
God.
hit me. I'll
So-
sue you."
And
That's
like,
so funny.
Lilith is really shy.
Yeah.
Like, she's very, very shy at first. So this was like the first time like I had like, this is the first time I'd gone out with you and then I'd seen like that side of you and I was like,
Oh my
So,
God.
we were
you know
all
the
quite
other
shocked.
person too, the security guard.
Oh,
With
with
the-
another old mate.
Yeah.
oh my goodness.
Oh,
I remember later that, was it the same night?
should I like talk about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
So
was
funny.
it? Oh, I
think
forgot
this was
how it
like-
went.
I remember.
So we all went out one
I
night,
know.
Yeah.
and we there. Yeah, you were.
No, I couldn't go out.
Oh,
this was
yeah.
it. When that
Yeah.
happened, that's another
So
story.
Yeah.
Sky couldn't go. She came out with us for about 10 minutes when she
Yeah, I was
still
literally
recovering.
wearing my like
Oh,
undergarment
yeah.
underneath. I was wearing a tracksuit top and track pants, but like I couldn't bump into anyone because like it's not good.
Yeah.
And so I was like freaking out about people being around me because it was so busy. And I was like, nah, like I'll just go home. Like this is too stressful. And then
Yeah, so then me and Lilith stayed out and we were just getting drunk as per usual. And then we both saw this bouncer and we were like, oh my God,
He's so
hot. And then we're dancing, kind of going past him, being like, hi. And then Lilith like goes up to the bar, was like asking for a piece of paper or something. And I was like, what are you doing? Next minute,
drunk.
next minute she walks over to the bouncer and like slips her number.
Oh,
Her Instagram
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
bouncer. And then
That's
at the end of the night where she was like, oh, I don't know where I went. I was walking behind someone and then I was trying to find Lilith and she's standing outside with the bouncer. She was like, oh, can he like come hang out with us? And I was like, okay. Like
But then as soon as he came out, not literally,
Oh my
this,
God,
sounds, this sounds very bad,
Yeah.
but as soon as he basically stopped working, he wasn't his security man self.
Yeah.
Turn it, like, instant turn off. I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
And then he came up here, like, where we are, like, right now. They had a blow up mattress.
we just moved. Like none of this was here.
we had no
It was
couch
just a
or anything.
mattress.
And I remember telling him, because I'm the type of person when I'm single, I don't necessarily like to sleep with someone straight. Like if I bring someone home, I just sleep with them. I don't like that.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Yeah.
But I like to like cuddle.
Yeah.
So I was like to him, promise me like all I want to do is cuddle and go to sleep.
Yeah.
Come upstairs.
And then so then I had a friend Tara that I had been friends with for a couple of times before, and we came up and we were in my room, which is literally right behind, and it's not like it's paper thin walls, but you can definitely hear if it's loud enough.
Yeah.
And obviously me and my friend were
Doing
friendly
handshakes.
Yeah.
doing friendly things. Yes, and obviously Lilith and security guard could hear,
Yeah.
which is when he made the comment.
And he was like, "Oh, why aren't we doing that?" And I said, "I don't want to. Like, I
Yeah.
don't want to do that."
Yeah.
And he was so like,
It was like sounds
forced,
like they're
yeah.
having fun.
yeah,
Oh my
sounds like
God.
they're having fun.
Which
And
I
he-
was.
He
You're
kept
like,
going
no.
and going
And
and
he did a
going.
couple of
Yeah.
other things. He was like wanting to take photos with like they look like in the elevator
Oh,
and like
yeah.
so he kept
That's a
taking
turn off.
kept
Yeah.
taking photos up in there. Like that's obviously a turn off for you.
Yeah.
And this is the
Yeah.
first time I met her. She comes into my room and she's like, Sky, help me get rid of him. He's annoying me. And I was like,
That's so funny.
I feel like
That's
my
really
role
funny.
when we go out is like protect
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
girls.
Izzy,
And you're like-
Izzy was with us as well.
Yeah.
Our friend Izzy was also with us.
Yeah. Our actual friend.
Yeah.
And then I was like, alright. And then Izzy was trying to get rid of him.
Yeah.
And she comes in and she's like, he's not
Oh my
leaving.
God.
And I was like, alright, I'm up.
And I'm like
Yeah.
hiding in your room,
Yeah.
acting sick.
Yeah.
That's so funny. That's really funny.
But tell me,
Yeah,
And
very
he
good.
went,
Like,
I'll say,
I walk out and I'm like, okay, we've got a bit of a dilemma. So Izzy's here. We've got that happening in there. And there's a mattress here for 2 people in my bed. Like, I need the space,
Yeah.
you know? Like, I need the space. So, and then he was like, yeah. And I was like, do you have a way home or?
Do you want me to
And
read
he
it?
was like, oh. And I was like, ooh, yeah. And then he was like, oh, and who paid for it? Did you?
I got him over.
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
comes in and like kneels down next to Lilith,
Oh
like she's
my
on a
God.
deathbed. What was he saying?
He was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry if I did anything. Like, message me when I get home, you know." I'm just
No.
flashbacks
Yeah,
to like
no.
him sending you videos.
Yeah,
and
so,
like,
so
He
my,
went home.
my friend left and I felt a little bit bad for him, for security guard.
Yeah.
I
So
feel
I
like you
walked
have a
him-
problem of feeling bad.
I
for
feel
people.
bad for him.
Yeah.
And I walked him down and shoot him off in the Uber. And then after that, he was like sending me videos and stuff of like what he was doing throughout his day.
Like a YouTuber, like a
Over-
vlog.
yeah.
It was just
That's
really
so
weird.
weird.
Instagram, yeah. And at the start, it was about Lilith, and then he was like, "Oh, can we call?" And I was like,
Mm.
"Yeah." So me and Sky sitting there, like, she's being quiet, like she's just listening in the background. And then he was saying really random stuff and was like, "Oh, like." I don't even know how he got onto it, but then he started.
sexy boys.
Yeah.
Because he
Oh.
plays footy, and I knew
Yeah.
a couple of people in the team that he said he played for.
Oh my God, that's
Yeah.
like
Don't know if he does,
that's
but
embarrassing.
then
Come
she was like,
on.
"Oh, so what do you think of like so and so?" And he's like, "Yeah, he's really attractive. Like he's really sexy." And we were like, "Oh
We
yeah."
were just getting weird vibes all over, and then he started making comments towards like me, saying he liked talking to me and all this stuff. And then it got to about a week later of him sending the videos, and he was like, "Oh, I actually really like you." And then I enjoyed talking to him a little bit. It was a bit weird. And then Lilith
I
said,
didn't care.
"Yeah, Lilith was like,
He was
no,
like,
like
take
him.
Yeah.
take him."
Yeah.
So then I was talking to him a bit, and then he sent me a video, and he was like, "I'm just going to the shops, blah blah. Like, I will message you later. Love you." I'm sorry. It was just like,
Oh my
it was
God.
Like,
it
we
was
don't know. We don't really
yeah,
know.
like
Yeah.
I'd spoken to him for a week, barely. It was mostly him talking, just me kind of replying.
Yeah.
And then we ended up going out, and I saw him at the club, and then he ended up coming back here, and I was like really happy. I was really, really drunk, and I was really happy because I was going back to Canberra for the first time since moving here, and I was like happy crying, and I'm like packing my bag, and then he like gets on. I'm sitting on the couch packing my bag, and he gets on one knee, and is like, "Will you be my girlfriend?"
Oh my God.
And I was like,
That's
"Um,
that's not fun.
what do you mean?"
Yeah.
Like, and he was like, "Will you be my girlfriend?" And I was like, "Okay." And then so I said yes, but I was like really weirded out. And then I went to Canberra, came back, I saw him once, and he was looking through his like photo gallery, and I saw like a girl's Instagram screenshot, and I was like, "Oh, what's that?" And he was like, "Oh, just my friend's missus." And I was like, "I follow her, she's single." And then he was like, "Oh," and I was like, "So if I message her and like ask if she knows you, what's she gonna say?" And he was like, "That we're talking." And I was like, "Interesting. So you're talking to someone else?" He was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Okay, see
And I
you
think
later."
at this point, like stormed his room.
Yeah,
cheating
on me, but I really didn't care because I didn't really like it. Like, it was
Yeah.
a really weird.
It was like
awkward
a
situation.
funny, like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was laughing about it, and then I was like, okay, you can leave now.
Yeah.
And then he left, and
Yeah.
after that,
I had a Karen moment with him.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So the night that I I was like, no, this guy help me.
Yeah.
And then I think the week after that we went out,
Yeah.
and a whole bunch of his friends came up to me and
Oh,
said,
yeah.
you slept with him.
I remember that.
You slept
Oh my
with him.
god.
because he told all
He
the
does
three
everybody,
boys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he told
Yeah.
all his friends that we slept together,
Yeah,
and we
but
didn't. We
really
didn't
no.
even kiss
Yeah.
at all. Like we
Yeah.
just hugged.
Yeah. See, that's
And
really scary.
I
People
was
can.
I was so
Yeah.
cranky. Were
Yeah.
you guys there?
I was.
I
Yeah.
ran up to him and I'm like, fuck you, like you're disgusting. I didn't even
Yeah.
sleep with you. You went home, blah blah
Yeah.
blah. I was so angry with him.
Yeah.
So angry, and he was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry.
Oh my god.
And now every time we go to the club, he like lets us in. Like,
Really?
yeah.
and he buys us drinks sometimes.
Yeah.
So we go
It's so
out now.
scary how people can spread like false rumor,
Yeah.
and you know
Yeah.
people doesn't know the real story. You know,
So
people can think that it was true.
Yeah.
That's why people just
No
need to be
way.
careful. Like no.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm excited to see you this weekend.
Oh,
I
yeah.
I'll be drunk. I'll be drunk this weekend.
Yeah,
I'll be
this
drunk.
time
Shakira,
Shakira will be
Oh yeah,
I'll
when
be
you
checking
get
my
drunk, she, oh, you're a menace.
Oh my god. I'm so chaotic when I'm drunk. Like I could never stop. I couldn't stop dancing. I would just
so
drink.
much energy.
Drink.
And she
Wow.
was a what
She
is
does
it?
this-
Shakira,
this-
Shakira.
That's
And
when
then
the
the
name
ladies
Shakira
work
is
as
coming.
well.
Yeah.
They go crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I will
Do
do
you
that.
feel like the
Yeah.
hype? You're gonna be like, oh yeah, don't show me that.
Yes. I will do
Yes,
that.
but we hype each other a lot.
Yeah, oh
Yeah.
my god. I think like that's like
Yeah.
a good part of me all going to the club. I love
Yeah.
hyping each other.
So funny,
We
but
love
like
it.
when these two argue.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my
Have
god.
you-
Girl, haven't seen it yet, but
No, these two been through a lot. They've been through a lot. They've been through a lot.
It's
How many
intense.
times?
when we argue, I will tell either Sky or Lacey. I'll be like, God, you're so fucking annoying. And he goes like, it's okay, it's okay.
And
then
half
Kylie-
the time we don't know what they're saying.
Yeah.
Because they're so like hyped up. And we're like,
Most of the time it'll be Chrissy will come up to us and be like,
Yeah.
get Carly away from me. And then
Yeah.
we'll have and then we're like, okay, we'll sort it. And then Carly will come up to us, get Chrissy away from me. And at the same time they'll both go up to each other. And we're like, didn't you just tell us to keep you away from one another?
And we good, like it's so,
Yeah.
that's so funny. That's really
That's why whenever we fight, you guys just like, let them
Yeah.
fight.
Like everyone.
It's
It's
not
not our
oh,
business.
it's so bad.
It's so funny though.
So feisty when you're drunk. You're either very happy drunk or you get
Yeah.
very angry.
Angry, that's it. Two modes.
Yeah.
Angry and happy, that's it.
But it's definitely, that's why we have our little drunk names, because we all have a different side to it. So we're absolutely gone.
That's so funny.
Willem's Karen.
Karen.
That's for many reasons which we've kind of already explained. Carly's was Agatha.
What's
When we
Oh,
came
crazy.
up
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
Brisbane.
And you were like dancing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So
where
funny.
So funny. You're a menace, but you're like the hyper drunk, and you sort of just go like you're so like.
We go with the flow.
Like,
You're like
Yeah.
the defensive though. If
I
anything
do.
happens or says anyone to anyone,
Yeah.
Carly's like
Yeah.
the first
I'll be
one.
like sometimes I'll be more chill, but if I'm angry, I'll be worse than you.
Yeah.
It's always like that. But I'll be like chill, like, Carly, it's okay, like, it's
Yeah.
okay.
But usually you don't get drunk.
I don't look much.
Family, hey.
Only when I
don't
force so.
Only when sometimes a lot, I get drunk a lot when we were in Brisbane, I think. Mostly when we were in
yeah.
Canberra too.
Yeah.
Because,
In Canberra, yeah.
In
But I feel
Canberra, yeah.
New Year's, she was
No.
bad.
We didn't. You didn't make it to the club. I did not make it to the club at all.
No.
Because, that was really funny.
No.
Me and Carly, we were like,
Love so
we were good at drinking.
Yeah.
Like they
it's
struggled a little
Not
bit.
us.
But we were like always the ones that didn't quite get
Yeah,
drunk enough.
No, yeah.
So we both drank soju really well.
We
So-
drink a lot every time we drinking. We can
Yeah.
drink like 2 or
Yeah,
3
you
bottles.
must to do
Yeah, yeah.
that.
It's a lot.
And so
Yeah.
pulled out the soju. I'm like, Carly,
Yeah.
chug these before we go.
No.
Yeah.
And she does. She does.
Yeah.
And then
She's called a drink.
she did a very good job.
Yeah, but you
And
know.
then it just went
Yeah.
downhill. In the elevator, she was like,
Oh.
and then when we go out, it's getting worse, and I'm sort of like, oh god.
And then this girl was like, no,
No.
you can't get in. And you're like, oh.
Dude, you're too drunk. But he was being nice about it.
Yeah.
He was the one who was working in the other club and he was like, oh, remember?
But we were being emotional and Carly was
Yeah, I
like
was
crying.
so emotional.
Yeah.
Do you know what I do after that?
What?
I was like kicking my legs on the street, bro.
What did you like say?
they don't know
Apa
nothing.
Tris in there?
And Tris was like, oh my god, he's so tired with my bullshit. He's talking to other people while I was like having a tattoo because they don't let me in. I was like, no, I'm not gonna go out tonight. I'm just gonna go home.
Because she was so upset. She's like, help this guy. I'm like, oh my god, this is all my fault.
No.
And Kyle's like,
No.
no, I'm coming home.
I
And we're like,
choose to
no,
do
you
that.
aren't. It's New Year's. You're coming back. And then eventually,
Yeah, it was a good
you
time.
came back. And then we all started crying.
Yeah.
That's a bit weird.
Well, you
I
met-
really
you
don't
got,
remember.
I remember for New Year's, sorry, Lacey,
Yeah.
I FaceTimed you when it turned 12,
Yeah.
but it was
Yeah.
with my ex.
Oh.
That's why I wasn't there.
Yeah.
Because I think we
Oh,
went to a
yeah,
festival the
that's
next
why
day.
you don't really go out
Oh,
because
And we
yeah,
went to a festival
yeah,
the
yeah, I
next
remember.
day.
Yeah, I remember
yeah,
that.
I
I remember.
remember
Because he had no money.
Yeah.
I really don't barely remember New Year's. Thank God. Because
I'm pretty sure
Holy
I
shit,
screen
holy
record
shit.
of
I was
us screaming.
me and Sky had this
Yeah.
funny video and we kissed as like the New Year's kiss
Yeah.
and we pressed up against his face, like each other's face so bad that Sky's lips looked like they're gonna pop. Yeah, I was all over the shop. I was
We
talking,
were
to
not good.
someone at the time and I think he genuinely got scared.
Oh no, he definitely did. She was like messaging him,
Oh
like
my
they had just
God.
started seeing each other,
Yeah.
and she was getting really angry at him because he was with his like literally with guys, like he was with his boys
No, I was
at
getting
a
angry
party.
because he didn't want to come out and see
Yeah,
Mm.
and she was like, "Fuck, I wish I could read it the messages, but it was
Oh.
just like, where are you? And he was like, I'm with the boys. Oh, so you don't want to see me. And then he like wouldn't open it for a second.
It was
And then
because
she
I
was
was
getting
like-
angrier and angrier. And then he was
Crazy.
like, Lacey, I'm sorry, babe. Like, I'll see you tomorrow. Like, I'm with the boys. They don't want to go out. Oh, so you're going to get married? Like, he's so offensive.
It was
Like,
really bad.
spamming
Patricia.
him. Hello, like,
Yeah.
are you here yet? Are you coming? And he's like, no, like, I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, okay, he's so angry. And I was just watching this train wreck, like,
It was really bad. I ended up reconciling a couple months later. He moved to Sydney, so that was a bit sad. But yeah, reconciled a couple months later, just like talked it out. We sorted it all out, but now he has a girlfriend, so good luck to you. You know who you are. But
Do you have
I
any
mean,
other drunk moments?
Yeah, sorry.
which one do I? So
do Canberra, how we got Patricia.
We got Patricia.
oh, okay. So it
That
was,
was a good
yeah.
one.
So
This is Patricia moment number 3.
Number
one.
Yeah.
How it all
Top
came
one
about.
first.
This is how Patricia came about.
Yeah.
So we went out for the twins' birthday and we were drinking and everything, and then I think we all decided to take a cab,
Cab.
which
Yes.
is like
I was
empty.
there.
This is in Canberra.
Yeah, Canberra.
This is in, when was it? Like
A year ago.
A year ago, yeah.
yeah.
2
yeah,
years
we
ago.
all-
No, a year.
Yeah.
Okay.
and then almost 2 years.
Shit.
Yeah, and then we all decided to take a cap of MD, and so we all took one and it was good.
Yeah.
And then I looked at Sky because she was holding ours, and I was like, no, like I need another one, like it's not working. And I don't think I left it long enough
Yeah.
for it to hit me.
Yeah.
And then she goes, yeah, whatever. Gives me another one. Probably should have
Probably
held
like
that one a
before
bit
I
longer.
realised she was a lightweight.
And then I took the second one.
I
and we
remember
like,
I was sitting like with these boys having the time of my life because all their exes hated me, and I was like, heh, heh, heh. And then someone like touched me on the shoulder, like Lacey, and Lacey's literally sitting in a booth behind me, like,
Lacey, I remember
and
that.
I was like, oh,
Yeah.
right.
And then you went in the bathroom with Lacey and then you record Lacey and then you showed me the video. I was
Yeah.
just laugh. It was so funny.
I was like slumped on the toilet.
Yeah.
Like, because caps makes you like want to move
Yeah.
around and gives you energy and stuff.
And because
Yeah,
no one was letting
yeah.
me run around, I was locked in a bathroom stall with this guy, like slumped on the toilet because I was
So
so
she was like,
and my
Bang,
legs,
bang, bang.
it was like my limbs were out of control. I could not control my arms, or my head felt like it was almost like it was too heavy for my neck,
Yeah.
and then my legs were
everything
everywhere.
was falling.
And then
She dropped her head
Oh my
into
god.
another girl's stall, and she's like, I'm trying to shit. And I was like, I'm sorry that you collected her head.
Yeah.
Staying in the
And I was
schoolroom.
all over the bathroom floor. It was really bad. I'm not
Shit.
sure how I.
I don't know
got.
how
I
you
remember
got out.
absolutely anything. I don't remember anything from that night.
I remember I don't know how we got out of there, but we did. And I remember sitting with Carly, and you were
So did we not go home straight away?
no, mate.
No.
You
No.
went to the car. Remember?
Patricia.
Anyway,
At that
so
night.
we were sitting there with Lacey. Lacey was not okay.
Yeah.
But then she was like, wanted this boy so badly for some strange reason. And I was like, Lacey, like, don't stress about it, like, leave it.
Yeah.
She wasn't leaving it.
This
At that point,
this is what we mean by like we were very single in
Single
Canberra.
again, but
Yeah.
yeah.
And I was sort of over it at this point, looking
Yeah.
after her. I was like, you know what? If she wants to go, like, hang out with this boy, whatever.
Meanwhile,
I was like, just
have
make sure you
no
answer your,
idea.
answer your phone. Because, like, when I try and calm you down, like, that annoys you. So I was like, alright, just let it be. And then,
Bit dangerous.
should not have done that. Don't do that.
Yeah.
But, then she goes off with this boy. I thought they were just, like, gonna, hook up or whatever. But they hooked up. Like, they hooked up in his car. And me and Carly were having a good old time.
Yeah, I
We were
remember
like-
that too.
They were like, wait,
Wow.
where is she? She's been gone a while. And I think I called and you were literally in the car probably.
Yeah, so all I remember, because I remember walking to the car and I saw my older sister's friends and they like said hi. I think they realised I was with this boy that I was not my usual type. And they were kind of confused. I was like, what the hell? And then I start getting calls from, I got a call from Sky and I thought at the time that I was having the time of my life. And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. And then I start getting calls from my older sister's friends on like Facebook and stuff being like, Lacey, where are you? What car are you in? Like getting really scared. And I was like, oh, I don't know, like I'm in this one. Like I was standing outside and they came and like collected me from this man's car. And all I remember, all I know of this person, I still don't know to this day who he was, besides I can say it because I've got no clue who he is, but besides his name was Nigel. And I have no idea who it was, what happened, how I got there. But my sister's friends collected me and took me back to the club with them and took care of me. And then handed me back to Sky.
Yeah.
So that was, that is
How
how
Patricia
Patricia came about.
And then she was like, no, that, like, it wasn't
It
Lacey,
wasn't me.
Patricia.
It was Patricia.
It was not Lacey, it was Patricia taking control of her body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tend to
Yes.
when Patricia comes out, she tends to go for people that she wouldn't go for. So
And so she has even opinion.
And she's convinced that she wants this person. There is nothing any of us can do to
No,
make
but-
her stop her.
Oh,
Yeah.
come.
And then like the next morning she's like, why? Like what
Why?
have I
Why she
done?
questioning herself?
Why didn't she like stop this?
Yeah.
I
Because
can't.
nobody can.
No one can stop Patricia.
Yeah. Not Lacey.
That is
Not
right.
So that's how Patricia came about. How did Gertrude come about?
How is that?
I
Yes.
think that was the hot tub.
It was, yeah. I think still, of course.
What do you call
A
it?
crazy moment, I would say.
I think we weren't going clubbing, but we went to my old guy friends from college. They said they had a party. It wasn't a party. It was like a gather. And the
my God,
Airbnb.
it wasn't even a party.
We thought it was a
There was
party.
like less than 20 people there.
It was
Like 10 people
yeah.
in that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm absolutely fucked. I'm munted. And then I'm like, oh my god, there's a hot tub.
Yeah.
And it's the middle of winter in Canberra.
God.
Yeah.
Canberra,
It's
especially
really
hot
hot.
too.
It's like the Arctic in Canberra. I cannot
Yeah.
describe how cold Canberra is.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? If there's a free hot tub, I want to use the hot tub.
Yeah.
I don't care. Carly didn't care. Lacey didn't care. We all just jumped in the hot tub. And the guy
Did you have a bikini or anything?
just wore bright undies.
I just put my legs in because I was in fully clothed. I was like, what's still happening?
But what I'm wearing was literally kind of like bikini.
Oh, yeah, like, it
One
wasn't
piece
anything
set.
like-
Yeah.
Crazy. Like, it was literally like a normal
One
bra.
piece set too. I don't know what I mind at the time when you guys.
I think you were
fucking-
home time.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
so.
Hey,
Yeah.
we were bored. Is what it's
Yeah. And like the guys obviously like girls in a hot tub, like they've got JJ with, you know what can we say, like jungle juice? Yeah, it was
called
jungle juice.
Yeah.
You can get
It's
it
not
at
a drug.
It's not a
Yeah.
drug. It's sort of like anyway. So and like we had call it jungle juice, which you can get at a sex store, and it's just a very strong scent, and it makes blood rush to your head, and you feel like you're having a 30-second high.
Yeah.
It's very popular in Canberra.
Yeah.
And I
I'm
love
not sure
it.
if you can even buy it in other states.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I love it. My favourite thing in the world. So I'm having a great time sniffing it. drinking a lot in a very humid, hot environment,
Yeah.
and I'm just going like this.
Crazy.
Yeah.
You were like, oh,
And
I
you
was like, this girl been through a lot. I was like, what's going on?
do you want to talk about
Yeah,
it?
but she was like, I'm having fun.
Yeah. And then I was like, I really need to go to the bathroom, and Carly needed to go too. And I was like, well,
shit.
it's a small backyard, like there wasn't any like grass. And I also didn't want to just pee in front of everyone outside, and it's cold. So me and Carly just got up in our like right undies, shook dry a bit, and then just like ran to the bathroom.
Something that you want to be respectful. We go through a back way, not even a front way. Like,
Yeah.
we wasn't even see them. You know?
Yeah, we didn't see anybody. We just go.
yeah, just
But there's some girls there, and I thought I was friends with these girls but they were dating my old guy friends. And they obviously didn't appreciate the fact that we like went to the bathroom wearing bras.
So they don't
and
like you. Oh my
No,
god,
they
nasty
got-
girl. Yeah.
They got very offended by that,
Yeah.
and then
Jealous.
like obviously, they felt some type of way.
And that's when you guys took a picture in there.
Yeah, we did.
And then we walk out, and I can hear a girl. We're walking back out, and one of the girls goes, "Put some clothes on," and I was like, "Nah, no." So I popped my head in because I knew these girls,
Yeah.
like they're 2-3 years younger.
Yeah.
I'm like, "You sweet." And then I start like having a go at them, they start having a go at me. We get in the hallway, and they're like, have some respect. And I was like, what am I supposed to wear?
Yeah.
Like, am I meant to just wee in the garden?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? I'm like, we try being quick, like relax, don't take it so personally.
Yeah.
Like it's meant to be a gather, have fun, relax.
Yeah.
And so then I'm getting like all up in the face, and then I end up going back to the hot tub because their like boyfriends got involved. And then I'm just chugging down the jungle juice drinks. And I think this is when the steam really got to my like head, and all the alcohol that really got to me. And I was like, oh my god.
Plus the jungle juice gives you like a hot flush.
Yeah, so it was a lot. And I just wasn't like realizing it was happening. I was like, shit, like I need to vomit.
Yeah.
So I just disappeared around the corner of the hot tub.
Not really around the corner, it was like right next to it.
right next to it. And I start vomiting, and I just do not
Oh my
stop.
god.
And all I could hear is this
Really?
slushing, and I was like, Carly, where did this start go? And I hear this splashing on the ground. I was like,
Oh my god.
I was like, oh my god.
She sounded like drunk.
It was so much.
Yeah,
It was a
Yeah.
good like probably
Yeah.
10 minutes of just constant
Yeah.
liquid coming out. I was shaking. I was so cold. I couldn't even put clothes on. I was so
It went
dry.
like so cold.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember. And in the
Yeah.
car, it was
Well, like
really
it's
fun.
it's time to go. I called my friend Charlie. I was
Yeah.
like, you need to come pick us up, bro. Like, bring a plastic bag with the
Yeah.
sky.
Yeah.
And then the
We
whole
tried
way
like
home-
stumbling out, like trying not to like show girls that I was cooked. And then we get in the car, and
Sky
literally
vomited all the way home.
I have the
Macca's
door. I'm going through the
drive-through.
drive-through. My door's open. I'm gonna say bleh.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And then we like probably driven for like 2 minutes. I'm like, are we there yet? And then I just passed out.
Yeah. Pretty much vomited the whole way home.
Wow.
So that's kind of where Gertrude came
Yeah.
from.
Yeah, like
And-
just sloppy, but like
Wow.
But you
Yeah.
still really like you still can control yourself even though you're like that.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
Sky,
She's the
yeah.
only
that's
one
the
who
only
control,
time.
yeah.
That's the only time
You are like
that
that.
I've been like
Throw up.
bad.
But even throw up, she's just
I would
always
never
like
see
that.
her throw up.
It was just a lot of vomiting.
It was
It
just
was
a lot
like the
of vomiting.
circumstance being
Yeah.
like, because I was just drunk. Like it was the circumstance being so cold and like wet, and just a
Yeah.
lot coming
It
out.
wasn't even like you weren't even like that bad. It was just purely the vomiting.
Yeah, like I could talk and all that, but I feel like I go the hardest, but I'm not.
Yeah, you know your
But
limits.
you can handle it.
I can handle it.
Yeah.
So I go hard and I don't realise that I've gone past the point of
Me too. When I'm
Yeah.
drinking, I would Carly know her limit, but when I'm drinking,
What about you?
I will feel like, what can I do
Yeah.
all the time.
I feel like
I'm
because you're
very
such a
lightweight.
lightweight,
Yeah.
you just have like 2 drinks.
I feel like your level just in there when you drink.
I'm so lightweight. Like
Yeah.
even just one drink, I can feel
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
already.
Yeah,
That's nice though.
I'm
Yeah.
still
Good
really
has
party.
plenty
None of them
of
drink on
memories.
drinks.
Yeah.
I feel like you two, you like get to
Oh.
drunk, but you're like, no, I need to keep drinking.
I feel
wanna
like
get
I
out.
will if I go out and then me and Leslie just like
yeah.
like more drink.
There's
One
like
drink.
never an end until the club closes.
You know,
I don't have a drink in my hands. Whether I'm absolutely wanted or not. I don't throw up though. I don't.
I'll throw up a lot.
It's like I've had a couple times I've thrown up in the morning, but that's if it's been drunk.
I don't know if I've ever vomited around you guys. I think
No.
no.
I haven't seen
think
you
so.
throw
I
up.
try not to. 'Cause I hate vomiting.
You know what I
The
remember?
feeling of it.
you two, when you two got spiked.
Holy
That was an
shit.
experience.
Wow. Oh my god. Oh my god.
So this was Magic round
For the
for NRL. If you guys know what that is, it's like rugby league.
For the Aboriginal round.
Yeah.
No, is it?
Magic round for Aboriginal.
Oh, okay.
Where all the teams play in
All the
like, one
teams
city together.
Plays in one city over 3 days. So like it's like 6 teams play in one day. And they all go clubbing afterwards. Most of them, usually who wins. But we were in Mikasa, which is this club here, and the owner, he like introduces us to them. And like, here, like, have some of like their drinks and stuff, like hang out with them, whatever. And we're like, oh, free drinks, how good.
So we're like grabbing.
It's just
many
us
as-
three, and Tyrone,
Yeah.
who she just met,
We were like
It was
grabbing as
just
many drinks
drinks.
as you can. while
having
you
a
can.
good time. It was all fun.
I remember, I think it was the shot.
Holy
Like,
shit.
my
Oh,
husband-
God.
Oh yeah.
There was heaps of shots and it was tequila.
Oh,
Oh,
pretty sure,
no.
Had one and
Oh,
like
must be.
I didn't drink that much that night. I remember
Yeah.
Neither did
I didn't drink that much, but as soon as I took that,
Tequila.
do not remember my night.
Make you fly in
Tequila.
here.
And I
Tequila's like
remember
that.
FaceTiming these
Yeah,
two
we didn't even know
women.
where you went.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
disappeared. Well, I went home in an Uber.
Yeah.
I remember FaceTiming these two,
Oh my
and I
god.
showed them the bedside table.
Yeah.
It's completely broken from Tyrone and I, you know.
Yeah.
Oh my shit.
I tried the bathroom
Oh
and the
my
towel rack
God.
is completely broken.
Oh my
Every-
god.
There's
She's
two
getting
broken glasses
there.
on the ground, and I don't remember anything.
Yeah.
Do not remember.
Very freaky.
Yours didn't go quite that
Mine
well.
didn't go as well as everyone else's did.
Oh my God.
So I talked about like how mine, and then I left, and then
I'll say mine then because I
Yeah.
lead into it. So I remember the shot and I remember having a couple more drinks. I had probably like 6 drinks that night plus like a cruiser and that shot. That's all I had, and normally it takes me a lot more to get drunk than that. And I literally, as soon as we're like dancing a little bit in the booth and then black. Nothing else. And I don't remember anything from when we were in Mikasa to I remember being in the Uber with Sky somewhere.
Yeah.
And we live next to the club, so I was like, why, in my head, like, why are we in an Uber? Like, where are we going? And then me and Sky had a mini domestic in the Uber.
Shit.
this is how I
Oh
know
my
you
God.
drunk. Whenever we have
Nothing
domestics,
good.
Yeah,
it
it's when I'm-
usually is when
It's
you're
It's when I'm
drunk.
really bad.
Yeah.
And then we get to this place, and next minute I black out again.
Oh my
And
god.
I come to, and we're with a whole. So at the first club, we were with a NRL team. We're not going to obviously name which ones. And we were with a whole different team, and then we come to this rooftop bar, and we're with like 3 of the different NRL teams. And we're sitting with one in particular who I had a friend on the team, an old friend, and I, for some reason, just wanted to argue with him the whole time. So I sat there back and forth arguing with him. And then Sky made a new friend with the same, with one of the persons on the team. And then she decided to go home. And I was like, no, go, I'm fine. I was clearly...
Because she didn't seem that bad. Like, she seemed drunk, but I was
Yeah,
like, no, she's
yeah.
alright.
Yeah.
She's alright.
Yeah, and then I black out again, don't remember anything. And then I remember leaving, but I wasn't sure whether I was kicked out or whether the club actually closed. I think it closed though. And then blackout again, and then next thing I come to is I'm with my mum and my stepdad who were from Canberra. They were up to watch the games, and I was in the back of their little hire car, like telling them how to get home. And then I black out again and don't remember anything until I wake up and I was in the shower crying in the dark. And Sky was like yelling at me. So what I was told from my mum is, so when she left and went home, my mum, like obviously when the club closed, my mum got a call from my phone, and I was like FaceTimed her, and I was like sitting on the side of the road somewhere, like slumped over, like literally dying, and then I think I hung up, and then she gets another call, and it's some like Russian man or something on my phone being like, I don't know who this is, like she's called you, obviously my mum like can't collect her.
Yeah.
And then it ends again. And then she gets another call, and it's some random lady being like, come here, blah, blah, blah. And the only thing that my mum could hear me saying was
Oh my
pig and
God.
whistle. And she was like, what the hell is Big Whistle? Realised it was like a restaurant. Went to the completely different, to the wrong restaurant.
Yeah.
To a different one that was on like the other side of the city. Ended up finding me and I was like a mess. Like on the side of the road, tits hanging out with this girl that's trying to like help me. And then I finally get home and it's like I got a second wind. I was like laughing about the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then I lied on the couch and I was like, I'm gonna be sick.
Sick.
Sky's filming
Wow.
me thinking it was hilarious. She was finished with her friend. So he left. Thank God he didn't see me that
Bro.
that would have been so embarrassing. And then I blacked out again. They were trying to, I don't know what was happening. I was passed out on the ground. And then I'm sitting there having a conversation with Sky, like wrapped in my doona. Like I was so bad that I just all of a sudden.
This blanket.
No, it wasn't
That's
that.
not
Yeah, it was.
No, it was in my actual doona.
It was
No,
this
that was when
blanket
you were
and
pulling
the
me.
other one.
Yeah.
They were trying to pull me on this blanket to my room.
Oh
And then I
my
came back out with
God.
my actual like big doona and was sitting in it over the corner talking to Sky, and the next minute
Her
I
face
just,
was
I just felt, I was like, oh my God. She was like, are you okay? And I was like, I just pulled the doona back and realised that like I was so gone and I'd obviously been spiked and I'd weed myself.
Oh my God.
And my
Then it all
Sky's
went bad.
was just like, it's okay. It's okay. It was looking at me like I could tell in her face that it was not okay. But she like didn't want to make me feel bad. So then I went and sat in the shower and I cried. And she called my mum and was like, you need to come back, like you need to help me. And all I could hear is Sky like picking up my doona, throwing my doona in my room, dry reaching, go.
Oh my
She threw
God.
my covered doona
Yeah.
in my room, and then my mum
Because I'm
came
so
and
bad with smells. I'm so
Yeah,
sensitive.
so then my mum came and rescued me and helped me, and then I had to I fixed myself, went out for lunch, and then went again the next night. Well, I didn't really drink that much. We drank like a couple, but that was about it. But that was probably like one of my
That's probably the worst.
that was my worst
Yeah.
one here. I've only had like a couple bad experiences. I've been spiked twice,
Wow.
and that was probably the worst one.
That's really scary.
So really, nobody fucking take drinks from anyone if you're like not trusting them. Just just be careful with who you're taking them off, because us thinking that they were going to be
Professional athletes.
professional athletes, they were going to be very, very safe drinks to drink them and then be spiked or whatever they put in them, whatever, was a big shock.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
That was
really
scary though.
That's
It was
scary
weird,
so
but
much. I could trust
is-
anyone.
we were all drinking like from their drinks and I was fine. I was drunk, but I was fine.
But Sky's
tequila
very,
shot?
Yeah.
she's very tolerant to things. Like she
Yeah,
could
it was
take
strange
Yeah.
because I really drank the
It's
most because
crazy.
I was very drunk.
Wow.
Anyway, but he's how my night went.
Yeah.
And then we were just like, with the team, and then I was messaging the guy from the other team that we went to later, and he was like, yeah, come. I was like, alright, I'm not over these people. Half of them have misses and they're trying to like hit us up.
Mhm.
They're a bit arrogant.
Yeah.
So they had all their drinks, time to head off. Lilith disappeared. No idea where she went. It was just
It just dies.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, she's a bit
Just
tired,
do it,
bro.
yeah.
She'll be fine. And so me and Lacey were like catching an Uber there, and she was very drunk, so she started like yelling, like talking very normal conversation, but she was like yelling, and I was like, oh god, oh
This
no.
turned Lacey. Relax.
But then we get to the Uber, and I was just chatting to the Uber, and she's like, Sky, shut up, they're gonna realise we're drunk. I was like, well, no
Why,
shit, we just got
Lace?
picked up from the valley. Like,
Oh my god. Obviously you know.
this woman. 'Cause the only time we like, I feel like you more get sassy with me.
Yeah.
When
It's only when I'm like really bad.
really. That's when I know she's
Yeah.
hit the point of
Yeah.
Oh god. That's
Oh,
when I hit
God.
it, is when I'm like ready to
I feel like
because I'm not
yeah.
like that at all.
But it's only me. I think because we live together, we're like most
Yeah.
comfortable. It's like
You're just
you
like a
can.
couple. You live
Yeah.
together. You guys like stuck together. That's why you guys
Yeah.
having a little, argument.
But yeah, laughing. I think you're
Yeah,
right.
I remember I was too drunk trying to fight someone that twice as bigger as.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
my
in
God.
bed.
Because we've been through a lot of time. We drunk every someone being mean and calling like we're nasty and stuff like that, and we just like whoa. And then at that time, I was angry, but Carla was more angry. Carla was so angry, nobody can stop her. And then my boyfriend Tom usually have to put Carla to the ground because when
In a nice way.
in a way, like in a nice way, because she doesn't want to stop moving.
Yeah.
She almost attacking her while the girls just walking in there because
pull her hair.
yeah, I did pull her hair though because I was so upset because they calling us nasty girl,
Yeah.
very mean. But yeah,
So
Yeah.
funny. But yeah, so we got to the place, it was all good. I was having a great time to be honest. Having so much fun. Me and the boy were like watching Lacey and her boy having a domestic and we're like
oh
it's
my
just like in a
god,
friendly way or and then I went to the bathroom, saw like across the bar a guy I'd slept with like a year ago and I was like, oh god. Oh god. And
oh my
then
god.
went back and then I was like he was pretty much saying like, yeah, you can go. I've got a flight like early in the morning. I was like, yeah, sure, Lacey, you're good. She was like, yeah, I'm sweet. Don't worry about me. I was like, alright, awesome. And so then we couldn't get an Uber, so we took a little scooter back through the valley, having a great time. And then like we were doing our thing, and then Lacey keeps calling. I'm like, Lacey, bro, are you serious, mate? Like you can wait 10 minutes. And
I
then-
could not wait 10 minutes.
and I kept sort of like in the back of my head, like
God.
hearing the vibrations, but I was like, fine. And then she like calls me, and he's still there. I mean, she's sitting on his lap, and she's like, ah! And I was like, okay. And then he was like, well, I have to go anyway, so I can talk. We'll like take care of your friend. So he left, and she's just going. All I can hear is, Sky, you left me. You left me, Pig. And I was like, where are you, bro? Pigs and whistle! Pigs and whistle! And I was like, what are you talking about, you weirdo? Searching my maps, pig and whistle, and I'm like, oh, it's literally right next to where we were.
Yeah.
And then she was like, my mum's coming to get me. I was like, okay, are you sure? And then I was talking to her mum, they came, and I opened the door for Lacey, and she's so pissed at me because she thinks I just left her there, and she just like, and storms past me.
That's not that really Lacey.
Like completely ignores me and I'm like what the fuck? And then she comes up and I'm like viewing her and laughing like and she starts laughing now and then we get in there and she's like she's very very drunk but I was like okay like we're just gonna have a yarn on the couch because I think she felt a bit sick and then we'll go to bed. So her mum and her stepdad left and we were just talking about the night and then Lacey just deteriorated. She just started like, oh, I'm gonna be sick, needing to vomit, and then she just lost control of her body. And when she was sitting there, she just slid down onto the ground, holding a blanket, complete mess, like flopping everywhere.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, not again, no. And then had to call back her mum because I was trying to get her into the bed because she had like was vomiting everywhere, and I was like, I don't want to like hitting her head on the cabinet which is next to where she was lying. I don't want her to like hit the mirror and it falls on her. I don't want her to vomit all over the ground. So I was like, please, Lacey, like please just get up. And she said, no, I can't. I was like, oh, please, bro, I'll literally slide you by your arms to the bed. Please just get into your room. No, I can't. So I call. But I'm like, I'm sorry, mate. Please come back.
This was literally like 5
in the morning. It was bad. And then she comes back and we tried dragging her, like putting a blanket under her and dragging her into the room. It is not happening. And we're like, well, there's not much we can do. So we literally renovated the whole house. Moved the mirror, moved the TV, everything on the cabinet, the mirror, the
You're weak.
Huh?
You're weak.
How am I weak?
You're your mum. Surely you just got to drag me.
No, you were. You were dead, Wade, mate. You were dead. And we moved it. We bring out blankets, put it like underneath onto the floor in case she spews.
Oh my god.
And then she's just there like dead. And then the next morning, she's like complete mess. She goes from laughing to crying, from laughing to crying.
I was getting
A
a second
disaster, an absolute disaster. And then I was like, alright, well, like, can you go to your bed now? And then she's like, I can't. And I was like, why? And she goes, And I'm like, oh, shit. Oh no. And I'm like, it's okay, Lacey. And I'm like, oh god, I hope it like didn't fuck the floors up. Get her into the shower and she's sitting in a dark room like this on the shower floor. Like,
Yeah, they so dramatic.
Very, very funny.
It was
Very
bad.
no, it was
Yeah.
not funny at the time. Oh my
Oh my
goodness.
God.
And I'm like, and she goes, for my mum, Kylie, I want Kylie. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get Kylie.
Yeah.
Please help your daughter. And then I like go to get her stepdad, see her a bit later. I come up, she's got her hair, she's in a little gown, her hair in a towel, and she's like,
Very
none
funny.
of this teeth spiked me.
I was having a
Wow,
laugh.
that's crazy.
This girl is insane. So I think you, like, out of everyone, you probably have the most drunk. There's so many more.
Oh,
Wow,
yeah.
there's so
There's
many
just
more.
so,
I
I feel
so
like
much
we need
more.
so many parts. to
Part-
it.
parts
Like
for
part
this.
1, part 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
The amount of things you've done.
Yeah, this is not yet done. Everyone still have a lot.
Really
Like, still have a lot.
She
Something
does-
genuinely
Yeah.
happens to me every day. And it's
Especially every time you're drunk.
Every
Every time we go
time you're
out,
drunk. Yeah.
something will happen
Yeah.
to her.
concerning.
It's
Like
so
I
funny.
don't understand why they don't go for the little skinny blonde girls next to me. It's like they're taking me out. They're taking out. They're
Going
taking
on
out
out.
a security
Yeah.
guard
Yeah.
so they can trap the little girls.
Oh my god.
It's so funny though. Scary at the time.
Yeah, scary at the time, funny to look back on and laugh about.
Yeah.
Can learn.
Bad
Yeah.
memories.
Be careful.
Yes.
Especially with like drugs and stuff, like know your limits. It's better
Yeah.
to be like a little not as munted as you want to be than too munted.
Yeah.
There's fine
And not
lines.
condoning it, but
People
Yeah.
do
Worth-
it. Like if
worth
I
the
say
time.
don't do drugs, if you want to do them, you're still gonna do them. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
just do them responsibly. Make sure you trust the person that you're getting them
Yeah.
from,
Very true.
and
Know
know
your
your
limits.
limits.
Always,
Everyone
always.
here has different limits.
Limits.
Yeah.
All of
Being
us.
a-
all of
Just
us.
an example.
Exactly.
You don't take drugs. There you
Yeah.
go.
I'm too scared.
Be
to
with
do
people
that.
you
Yeah.
trust.
be in a happy
Yeah.
environment because it can turn south very
Yeah.
quickly if you're not
Yeah.
thinking
Yeah.
straight or whatever. Be in a
Yeah.
good environment with good people where you know you're gonna have fun.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do them outside of like a club setting, I wouldn't recommend doing a lot of drugs
Yeah.
outside of a club setting or like a festival because
Yeah.
the thing is with drugs when you take them is they're trying to get out of your body. That's why they fight, and that's where the like all the different side effects happen. So if you're kind of sitting in a room or at a house, I don't think you're gonna have much fun. So
Yeah.
if you're at a club or a festival setting, that's where I'd say mostly is the best place to be.
Yeah.
taken.
Yeah.
How about you guys? Do you have any other stories?
Don't remember it.
I don't remember.
I have a lot, but I always don't remember it if I even talk about it again.
Crying one from me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
For my
so
birthday.
should we go like off?
So, I was in my last, well, just my last
Previous.
relationship.
Your
Yeah.
previous relationship.
My previous, I was very unhappy in that
Mhm.
relationship, and
Yeah.
we'll probably talk about it more like in a maybe
depth in a
relationship
Relationship,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the
video. But I was very unhappy and confused,
Yeah.
very, very confused at what to do.
Yeah.
And I remember this was like very close to when I actually broke up with him.
Yeah.
I was like overthinking about it. I was really upset with it because it just got nowhere, and I wanted something at the time. I wanted to try really hard, and I did try hard, but it got nowhere.
Mhm.
And there was one night for Lacey's birthday.
Mhm.
We all got drunk, and
We were at a bar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bar for like a dinner and drinks
Yeah.
before we
Yeah.
went out.
And like I am the type of person, if I date someone, I want them to be friends with my friends.
Yeah.
Which I thought we all were. Like we all
Yeah.
went
Yeah.
on little trips and
Yeah,
hikes
and
and
did
stuff
stuff
together.
together.
So I thought we were all quite good friends at the
And
time.
then- I don't know, to me, that's really important for me. Like, if I date someone, I want them to be friends with my family, my
Yeah,
friends, and then
definitely,
me be
definitely.
the same. And I just kept reminding him, like, weeks before, like, even a month before, I'd be like, oh, you know, it's Lacey's birthday soon. Like,
Yeah.
hinting, because a lot happened in that relationship. So I was like, I just wanted him to do that.
Yeah.
And he didn't. And it really bothered me because his friend did it. And, like, you
Guys,
weren't
my
as close.
my
ex
ex messaged me saying happy birthday, even though he knew that I probably didn't like him.
Yeah.
But I still had the decency to message me saying happy birthday. I said thank you, it was nice of him to message me. And then Lilith didn't know, which I was like, that's so weird that
Yeah.
old mate messaged me saying happy birthday, and blah blah didn't.
Yeah,
And then Lilith was like, what? He did. And I was like,
because he told me he did.
yeah, I was
as
like,
well.
no, he didn't.
Which was
And
really
she was-
weird.
Yeah. Then you were like, no, Lacey, like, he told me that he messaged you. And I was like, I'll check again. But I don't think it is. And then I showed her and she was like, instant,
I got
so upset.
And I was on the other
upset.
side, like not like seeing what was going on. I was like, oh, yeah, having a great time. And Lilith's like, Sky, like, can you come with me to the bathroom? And I had like a drink in my hand. I was half full. I was like,
There's a lot, but there's a lot to it. That's why I was
Yeah.
very upset.
yeah.
It
A
wasn't
lot of
just
things
friends.
building on
Yeah,
it, yeah.
which we'll
Build
talk,
up, hey.
we'll talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, really, Lilith? Like, I'm drinking.
Yeah.
Like I was like, really? And then it's just, she like was like, I was like, oh no. Okay, right to the bathroom. Like, so what's up? And she just goes.
Holy
And I was like, no, this is not happening. Not right now. Not at Lacey's birthday. We need happy vibes. I was like,
Oh.
I was crying the whole night.
yeah, I was a bit harsh. I was like, Lilith, you can like. She was like, I want to like talk to him about it. I was like, look, he's not going anywhere. You can talk to him tomorrow. He's not disappearing. Let's just put the feelings in a box, lock the box,
Open it up like.
open it up later. He's not disappearing overnight.
Yeah.
You can do this tomorrow. And she was just so like upset about it, the poor thing. And I was like, in my head, you know what's gonna fix this? Our girl.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? Let's get you drunk. So bring her out, sit on the table, and I'm ordering drinks for her off her phone.
god.
Oh my god.
And then
Did you actually
again,
drink?
and then
Did you
again,
get
I was like,
drunk?
I need to go to the toilet.
Yeah.
I need to go with me. And I'm pretty sure I cried again.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Even
Oh
while
my
I was
God.
sitting there, I was like, Lilith, are you okay? She just looked at me. And
I'm
when
like-
you ask someone
and I
that's
just-
not okay if they're okay, it was like
Yeah.
instant. She was like,
And I just pulled
I
my
was like,
eyes out.
yeah, I was like,
That's so funny
and
though.
you were like,
Oh my
I'm so sorry, Lacey. I was like,
Yeah.
Lilith, it's fine. It's literally fine. I don't
I
care.
was telling Bella actually
Yeah.
everything, and she's
Yeah.
like, and I,
Who she just met that night.
yeah, and she's like, yeah, and I'm like, no, even if you do that, and there was so many people around
Yeah.
too, and I was like,
So we little therapy session
That's
before that,
really
but then
good.
you got good drunk.
yeah,
My plan
That's
worked.
and right at the end,
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh my God,
That's
the
very
car.
good. Happy ending in there.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
And then we
spicy.
spicy.
That was like a interesting.
It was very interesting.
I'll get into that.
Yeah.
I haven't really cried that much though.
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, I never really feel it. Cry.
That's the worst part when you're like
Crazy.
sad and drunk or like
That's so sad.
Oh.
Because you keep draining. Just the whole night you're just gonna be sad. Yeah. Literally.
Almost every time I came home, spending in my room.
Oh my gosh.
Sky would walk past my room, and all she'd hear was, and it was me crying on the way to him, being like, oh, you don't love me.
You don't care.
Me, but yeah, literally me.
It was
drunk.
that. It was because I was in my party phase. Like I was just new, freshly single, having the time of my life. Yay! And then every weekend that we got home, I was sitting in her bed like, yay, still partying in my head, and she'd be calling him or having a fight with him or something, and it would end up with her crying. And like at the start, I was like, oh, fair, like trying to be there for her. But then it just got to the point 2 months later, every weekend, I would just walk to the bathroom and I'd hear it. And I would listen, I'm like, oh, fuck, not again. And just go back to my room, pretend.
That was, yeah, me drunk. I haven't done it in a long time, which is absolutely amazing.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh my god. Wow.
But that's so funny. There's so many other stories that we're gonna go into and have different parts, and
So many.
obviously if you have any questions or wanting to hear certain stories about certain topics,
Yeah.
definitely link down
Also,
below.
it is a
Comment
good
below.
thing to ask.
Yeah.
Do you guys like long videos or short?
Yeah.
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 That's what we were talking about before.
Yeah.
Yeah, and do you roll like topics per video, like for example, you know, our stories going out and that sort of thing, or do you prefer just like random conversations and
Yeah.
bits and bobs like
Yeah.
throughout the video, different categories, and or do you prefer the like one category throughout the entire
I
thing?
think it'd be busy.
Busy,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think it'd be better if it was like one topic.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that people are interested in certain.
Yeah,
video.
and we
Yeah.
can tell, we can say like different parts of that topic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
But obviously, whatever you
Yeah,
Yeah,
let us
whatever you
know.
think.
Yeah.
let us know so we can take in the feedback. And
We love the
like,
feedbacks.
Yeah.
No hate comment though. Fuck you.
Did you just go like this?
Yeah, like
Okay, well, probably wraps this video up,
Yeah.
but
Yes.
we'll do another one very, very shortly.
And thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Show us, like, comment, share, subscribe.
Yeah.
yeah, subscribe to the
We're
button.
gonna do
Sit
a lot
on the
more.
couch.
Yeah.
Stays on the
The
couch.
couch.
Yes, very bougie.
Yeah,
Very
very
bougie.
bougie. Yeah, love that. Okay.
Yeah, I wrote it up.
And
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for watching.